Well, it's Saturday and I'm working. So honestly, I got nothing else better to do because I have no life. So this is today's little project. This lot right here, just gonna mow it down. I cut this back in, I want to say June, July, something like that. I cut this with the Kubota. It's been about 4 or 5 months ago, and it's just kind of grown back up. And the client called me and wanted this cut back down again. The first time I cut this, it was a jungle in here, so it's nowhere near as bad as the last time. So probably not even gonna need it on high flow. I'll probably just cut this all on standard flow at about 4/5 throttle, and that should do us for all of this in here. Nothing more than some grass and some small brush, so it's really not bad. I got the not using the Kubota today, I got the skid steer. Kelly's using the Kubota today to turn under some fields at the farm, so I'm gonna use the skid steer, which is nice because this job took me about 4 hours with the Kubota last time. I think I can probably do it in probably 2. And it'd be nice to have the skid steer today because there's a lot of low-hanging trees and branches and stuff, and it was a pain getting in and around some of that low-hanging stuff the last time with the Kubota, having to back it up under there and avoid the trees and the branches and all that. So that wasn't fun. But I've got another job after this one too, same client. It's just a little 1 acre grassy lot. I'm gonna try to cut that today too, depending on how quick this goes. So let's hop in the skid steer and get rolling.
Rain in about a week or so. About 2.5 inches last, 2 inches, something like that last weekend, and it ain't rained since. It's pretty dry now. It's nice. It's supposed to rain tonight though, which is kind of why I want to get this cutting done today. As powerful as this thing is, it definitely makes a difference when you're cutting wet grass versus dry grass. This isn't even, got this thing on standard flow, about 4/5 throttle, something like that, maybe 85% throttle, something like that. So anyway, I'm doing that mostly because I don't need the high flow for this, and it saves fuel. I'll still be running about the same throttle. About these deck mowers is over a rotary, or not a drum mulcher. One, a drum mulcher would not be good for stuff like this. And 2, you need to stick the front end of this thing down in a ditch and it'll do it, which is really nice. Watch the ditch here. Try to cut it as quick as I can. cut this ditch the last time I was here, I cut it by hand. Last time I cut this, the weeds were through this back side back here were up to about the seat I was sitting in on the boat. They were high. I was doing like second year, third year through this boat the last time I cut this. Very tall. That's new. Right there. Somebody's done that, I think. Either that or I didn't cut this one the last one. I don't remember that big hole there. I don't remember that one. Hey, I'll be going down in that. Are having a good Saturday. It's rivalry weekend in college football. South Carolina's going to play Clemson, I think, today, and they are going to smash, most likely. Which sucks. Everyone's calling for Will Muschamp's head. I don't blame him. His buyout's like $18 or $19 million. Definitely don't want to have to do what Florida State did and go to the damn boosters and try to raise money to get rid of your football coach. That's a ridiculous amount of money. Got kids literally going into debt as fast as they can go. Useless college degrees, most of them. Football coach. Yeah. Millions and millions and millions of dollars a year. It's crazy to think about. Maybe I'm in the wrong profession. Maybe I should have gone into coaching football. I don't know if I'd want to work hours. I work a lot of hours doing what I do now between this and helping my parents with their business, grad school, and a girlfriend. My girlfriend, she's a godsend. She puts up with a lot for me. Last time I was here, I hit the available electrical area. I didn't even know there was a manual in here. I nailed that thing. I was pissed. Bushes had grown in front. They were so tall they had grown in front of that sign the last time I cut this. There's some concrete right there. I think I did that too. You know what? That might be big. I did. That's too far. That's why I didn't see the whole last time. I went too far. Over there. No, it's right here. Anybody's going to care about a little bit of stuff being run down. Walked into Lowe's, I think I heard a Backstreet Boys song. I'm playing in there, now I got it in my head. Don't you hate it when like you hear a song, you don't even like that song, but then you hear it someplace randomly and then it's stuck in your head and you're like, I can't get it out. just kind of jamming along to. Maybe I'm through. On Saturday to be out working, I love Friday days like this. My favorite kind of days. Cloudy days. Love them. Manhole covered. Someone on YouTube the other day called me an amateur operator on an excavator. And I'm going to have to disagree with that. I'm not saying I'm the world's best operator when it comes to excavating. I know I try to learn things about operating every day. But when it comes to an excavator, I ain't no amateur. Now I will say, I had never run a skid steer in my life until I bought this one and sat in it for the first time. A year and a half ago, never in my life. So if you want to call me an amateur or something, it's running this skid steer. I'll take that criticism. I got a lot to learn running this thing. Cut brush is not too hard, but doing dirt work, I got a lot to learn doing dirt work with this thing. And I'm still learning. And I'll take constructive criticism on that. And with the excavator too, but don't just sit there and be like, some hater be like, oh, he's just an amateur. If you got something constructive to say, let's talk. You know, you see something I can do better, I can improve. By all means, I'm willing to listen. I want to learn. I'm working on my fourth college degree right now for my graduate. I got one semester left to go, so I have been learning almost my entire life. But if you're gonna just sit there and spit that nonsense at me on my YouTube page, you're probably just gonna get deleted. Everybody else that, I try to respond to everybody once I can, give thanks, talk about what I'm doing. You're just gonna talk nonsense. GTFO, bro. I know I have a lot to learn about this thing. That was muddy right there. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to go out and do little grading projects with this thing and learn. That's the only way you can learn is to do. Especially when it comes to running equipment. Somebody can tell you how to do it all day long until you sit in the seat and run the control. I'm gonna make this some hour-long video. Just sit here, well. My brother Matt started a YouTube page. Lives up outside Atlanta in Cartersville. He's always out on the river fishing or camping or doing something interesting. Or spotting his rifle or doing something interesting. I think he would make a really good YouTuber. Probably, to admit it, he's probably one of the smartest people I know in my life, that I know personally. He has a bachelor's and a master's in civil and environmental engineering at the University of South Carolina. He does structural engineering work for a design build firm right outside Atlanta. He is a very, very smart person. You don't understand. Knowing this stuff, especially out here doing work, you're trying to get things done. It takes time, to set up the camera or set it up, make sure you're filming stuff right. If you're working on a job, if you're doing it, repositioning the camera, making sure you're getting good footage. I enjoy it. It's fun. I've enjoyed my channel so far. It's really blown up way more than what I ever thought it would so far. I did not think it would have gotten this big this quickly. a shot at life. I was going to take the best swing you can. Just a little philosophy. Here's the thing about when you're sitting in a skid steer for hours on end, just mowing. You start to get a little philosophical. But if you're thinking about, you know, starting a company or doing something similar, and I think that can help you, I think that's awesome. You know, it's great trying to help people and, you know, help them learn from you. I've learned a lot from YouTube. Learned a lot from watching the guys that do some of the work on YouTube. Let's Dig 18, Lee Earthworks, Andrew, Camerata, Dirt Perfect, Upstate Brush Control, Cotton Top 3. A lot of good people. Learned a lot, you know, just watching your videos and talking about things. Watching them run equipment. That Andrew Camerata guy, he's funny though. I think he's one of those guys that's like, he's just like so smart that he's just a little bit awkward. But he just seems like such a nice guy. And he does stuff like mechanics, like works on some equipment and some of that. I would dream. I'm a horrible mechanic. I'll tell you all right now. I don't know jack diddly about working on equipment. I'm trying to learn to get better, but I changed the hydraulics fluids on the excavator the other day. I'm so proud of myself. I know that's crazy to say, but small steps, it's little things. It's little hanging branch records. I wish I could have filmed. I wish I would have been filming today, and that the weld on this thing broke. I was mowing. Man, that thing popped. The whole deck just went whoop. I was like, what in the world? I thought I broke the coupler or bent the loader on it. I was like, what in the world? Kind of scared me for a minute. I was like, man, if I bent this loader on it, that's going to be a lot of money. I was worried. Go, just bad welding. Bad welding. Guys, something you shouldn't be doing. Just don't do any welding work. Okay, looks like it has snow on it.
And she's all finished up. Job's done. Took me right at about an hour and a half to do this, mostly because of just trying to get in and around the trees that are here. There were no trees here. This would go really quick. But yeah, it's done, and I got the pole saw out and the pole trimmer, and trimmed up around the sign and a couple of these trees and stuff like that, and had to do this part right here too, and that little kind of back little triangle corner back there too. So right at about an hour and a half, and only burnt right at a quarter tank of fuel. It's probably about 5 gallons or so, something like that. So all in all, quick, efficient. I probably burned more fuel hauling the skid steer over here from the farm than I did on this job. We got another lot to go cut. It is, don't really have any trees on it. It might have like 1 tree on it and a couple of bushes, but it's just thick grass, though it's not as thick as it was earlier this summer. So I'm gonna get some lunch, and then we're gonna head over there and knock that out. It's 2 lots, and they're both right at half an acre, so the whole thing's about an acre. So I'm gonna grab some lunch, and we'll go over there and knock that out and get some footage of that. Okay, so this is second job of the day. It's actually 2 lots here, both about a half acre, so this is about an acre here. It's dead on pretty much an acre. So last time I cut this, the Kubota had a hell of a time trying to cut this. It was a lot higher and a lot thicker, but now it's not so bad, and I got skid steer. So we're gonna try this with low flow, the standard flow, and then see how that works, and then if I need to kick it up into high flow, we can do that too. So let's get at it. Okay, this is done. This was a pain. Even though there's really no trees here, other than like that one over there and two other ones and those couple little bushes and these two. It's basically a bare field. This hay grass or straw grass or whatever this stuff is the worst stuff to try to cut. Absolute the worst. And the cutter does not do a great job with it. I've been kind of experimenting with a couple different ways to cut this stuff, because it just doesn't do a very good job. It bogs the cutter down really bad, really quick, trying to cut it. Even with sharp blades or new blades, it still just has a really hard time doing it. So, I mean, I got it done. I'm really looking to try to invest in an actual grass cutter deck for the machine next year. I know Blue Diamond makes one. I'm kind of looking at that one. Something that can do a little bit better for this grass, because that cutter will do it, but it's not as efficient. The Kubota just doesn't have the horsepower with the PTO on the back to get through this stuff. It's horrible. So today what I kind of did was I would started going front, and I would kind of do a high cut and then come back and back drag, and that seemed to do pretty good. Even on the back drag though, I mean, it would bog the cutter down very quickly. I mean, when you back drag, you keep the grass from building up in the back end of the cutter, but it's so thick, it still bogs it down very, very quickly. So kind of a pain, but we got it done, and it looks good. This should be the last cutting that this grass needs until, I'm gonna say, probably the spring. So this should stay down for the rest of the winter. This stuff grows like crazy in the summertime when it's hot, but once winter comes, it kind of turns yellow and doesn't quite grow as fast. So it should last, you know, should get the money's worth for this particular cutting. In the summertime, you could almost cut this stuff once a month or so. But anyway, it's about 5 o'clock. It's a Saturday, and I am out of here. So I hope you guys are having a good weekend. And I got a big project coming up, huge brush cutting project coming up, starting the week right there after Thanksgiving, the first of the week. So I'm gonna definitely get a bunch of footage of that. It's not a huge lot, it's a little less than an acre, but the brush on it, oh my gosh, it's crazy. So we'll definitely get some footage of that, and I hope you guys are having a good one, and I will see you later.